Hello, it's time for Flashback, the weekly history quiz. I've realized I'm a couple of weeks late in solving the flashback, so I'm going back to July 26th. I'm doing my own flashback a little over a week ago, and we'll find out what's happened in history. Always enjoy these. Let's catch up. Let's start solving this one. In 1888, George Eastman wants an easier way to take vacation photos. He invents the first Kodak camera. Look at this; it's telling me how to drag it. Against that, the actress Faye Emerson debuts as one of the first late-night TV talk show hosts. She takes the radical approach of combining comedy with politics. I'm guessing probably this is in terms of when TV would have been kind of established enough that maybe the 40s, probably the 50s. Why? Yeah. Because I have it on dragging and I usually didn't. I don't know. Anyway, 1949, there we go. Sumerians create one of the first board games because I usually have it set to click in rather than drag. Anyway, Sumerians create one of the first board games where players race around a track. Very good. Rules: roll the dice to advance your token. Then, if it's on a bonus square, the Sumerians, obviously, this will be millennia ago. 2500 BCE, there we go. Amazing. France declares war on Britain. Britain moves troops from its U.S. colonies to defend the territory it cares about even more, the Caribbean. Moving troops from the U.S. colonies, this would be, around the time of the American Revolution, so late 18th century. So it'll be here. It would have been here anyway. That's the only place it could have fit, actually, given these other dates. 1778. A musician writes a song about his friend's midnight plane to Houston. The lyrics evolve and become Gladys Knight's Midnight Train to Georgia. I assume this will be the 1970s. Yes, 1973. To keep invaders out, competing Chinese states build barriers that later become the Great Wall. That helps them focus on their real enemies, one another. Incredibly classic situation. That'll obviously go here. When would that be? A couple hundred years BCE, maybe? 400 BCE. The Mona Lisa is stolen. It isn't very popular, so no one actually notices until the next day. The theft is what makes the painting famous. Amazing. That's an amazing fact. I would guess late 19th century, maybe. I don't actually know. Do I think it's before or after 1888? I think that's kind of the question. I don't know. Actually, I genuinely don't know. Gonna have to just guess on this one. I don't know. Here? Yes, that was right. 1911. Wow. That's later than I would have thought. That's really interesting that it wasn't until the 20th century that the Mona Lisa accrued its, modern reputation. As Lewis and Clark trek to the Pacific, a canoe nearly capsizes. The team's papers and tools are saved by its quick-thinking interpreter Sacagawea. When was the Lewis and Clark expedition? I probably should actually know. I assume it'll be sometime in here. Late 18th or early 19th century. 1805, yeah, okay. President Millard Fillmore sends U.S. gunboats to Japan, forcing it to open up for trade. This later helps to end the rule of shoguns and samurai. Right, okay. So it's in the 19th century. So, I guess the safest thing would be to put it, I think it is actually between 1805 and 1888. When is this exactly? This is before the Meiji Restoration, which would have been several decades later. This is kind of the general, opening of Japan. It'll be in here somewhere. That I'm fairly confident of that. Yes, right in the middle of the century, 1852 to 1855. Okay, let's see how this one went. Got top score, which is nice. Don't think I did the previous time I solved this, but that was a few weeks ago now. And let's see what tripped people up. So what was it? Yeah, 24 to 27 most common. So, of course, everybody placed the Sumerian board game correctly. That would be surprising if not. The Great Wall. Oh, interesting. The Great Wall was not placed correctly by 7% of people. I wonder where they put that. Just nearly everybody correctly placed France declaring war on Britain and Britain moving its troops. A quarter of people misplaced Lewis and Clark expedition, maybe putting it earlier, possibly, probably, would be my guess. And actually, about a quarter of people misplaced the opening of Japan as well. Um, putting that later, I'm not sure. Let's see. Kodak was placed. Wow, Mona Lisa. Look at that. More than half of people misplaced that one. I mean, this to me was a guess. I wouldn't expect most people to happen to know when the Mona Lisa was stolen. Fair enough. I mean, of course, everybody correctly placed the one of the first late night TV talk shows, and just about everybody correctly placed the Gladys Knight song. All right, there we go. Those were some events in history. That was the flashback. I'm now going to go right on to the following week, and look forward to that. Bye for now.